So I changed my mind about this reusing the filter and gasket, and went and picked up a new set. I think that was $30, and got 3 gallons of fluid. So I'm just going to run it through a few times, keep changing it until it starts turning red, because that black fluid, there's not much chance that was any good. I'm guessing that had never been changed. Just a guess, but it was just black. And that could be transmission problems too. Other problems, something breaking down, but it's worth. I think it was $150 for everything. It's worth it just to see if it gets the solenoids flowing again, and I don't know. It was worth a try. If this doesn't work, then I'm probably going to scrap the car. I'm not digging too much deeper into it. I did order an ODB scanner, code scanner, just so I could clear the code and just have it all checked again. Something quick and easy. I think it was $30 for a scanner. Something cheap. So that's what we're doing today. Gonna change the oil a few times. First I'm going to get the new filter on and fill it up. I'll run it a few miles on the jack stands, run it through the gears, change it, do it again, keep doing it until I run out of transmission fluid and see what we end up with. So that's the plan for today. I was looking at this leak. Really the only thing it can be is washer fluid. There's no way to get to anything from up here. No way to get to anything from down here. So that's just going to be a forever drip. No big deal. I wasn't expecting that. Well, the filter was an easy change. Of course, it was already empty from yesterday, but still easy. Now I gotta get the old gasket off. Wondering if I should have bought some RTV to glue the new gasket on. I might have some. Yeah, I'm going to clean that up now. So the gasket came off one piece. Oh, 2 pieces. I ripped it, but it could have come off in one piece. It's about as clean as it's going to get. Use some parts cleaner. And ready to put the new gasket on. Found some silicone, but the box says not to use any. So I think I'm just going to start a few bolts up through the rubber to hold it in place while I bolt the pan back on. That's the plan. See how this goes. I'm going to put some fluid in. I'm not going to get a true reading on this because the car is jacked up still, but just want to see something on the dipstick. I'm just going to let that drain down a little bit first. The tube's still covered. Well, I've got fans going, blow fresh air in. Got a fan back there to circulate it around. Another fan over there blowing out. So, see how this goes. There's enough fluid on the dipstick to at least register. Kind of hard to get a good guess at what the level is with it jacked up like this, but let's see how this goes. Straighten the wheels out just in case we take off. Let's figure out how this trip meter works. Is there a reset somewhere? Okay, 0 miles. One, let's get some AC flowing. Parking brakes on. Brake. Hopefully this isn't all-wheel drive. Second gear. I think overdrive is off. Now it's off. Just went into third. It's fourth. Are we doing 60? It's third. Second. No. 1.1 miles. Miles an hour. Got a bit of a shake. Yeah, 55 is good. And we're up to 2 miles. Temperature is holding. Don't have a lot of gas, so can't go too many miles. Only got 42 miles to empty. And we're not going anywhere, we're just parked. Yeah, it gets a little shaky around 60. Could be a wheel balance thing. Cruise doesn't work when it's jacked up like this. Don't know what to do. So there's 5 miles. I think that's good enough for the first switch. neutral, brakes, reverse work. Yeah, I can feel it. Brakes. Park. And we went 5 miles and took 3 miles off the range. So I guess that's a good start. Now we'll go change the fluid, and I should probably have to let it cool down now. But change the fluid and start fresh. See what the new shit looks like. No new drips other than what I spilled when I was filling it. There's one spot that it's still dripping down, but so I guess that's good. It did good. Yeah, too hot to work on now, so we'll wait. Draining the oil back into the jug to get rid of it, but look at all the shit in the bottom of the can. And some of that could have been from a dirty drain pan, but I don't know. These bottles were clean when I started. It's just black. So I'm going to see if this one will fit in here, and that's what the first one looks like when it came out. It's black. I had a little bit of spillage, but I didn't pull a full gallon out, and I put a whole gallon in, so it's probably over full now. That's okay. Second one, not as bad. So that might have been dirt in the pan came out. Actually, that one has the dirt from where I cleaned the bottom of the transmission pan. So yeah, that was probably in, a lot of that was probably in the system. So we'll see what the new shit looks like when it comes out. Well, it's still probably kind of warm, but I'm going to try draining it. Oh yeah, I can feel the heat. Oh, the exhaust is right there. I don't remember putting it on that tight. Fuck that now. Yeah, it's still kind of dark. There is some red to it. And I made a huge mess. But there is a tint of red to it now. So I'll maybe see if we can let it go 10 miles next time. So just gonna let that drip for a bit. Well, that's a slow enough drip for what we're doing here. Put another, I'll dump this out and see how much we got. Well, it's brown now instead of black. I'm guessing about 3/4 of a gallon came out. I'm not going to dump this whole bottle in right now. What we're doing, that's good enough. Let's go for another ride. Here we go. Reset the trip to 0. Says we got 38 miles. Parking brake still on. Start backing up. So we're at half a mile. I'm just going to let this run for a while and let it circulate. I'll be back. So we're coming up on 10 miles. Hard to believe that the fuel range goes down just as fast when it's up in the air with no resistance as it would when you're driving around. But we're running out of miles pretty quick here. So there's 10 miles. We're just cruising. We're not actually going anywhere. What the hell is that? That's wild. I don't know what the hell it's doing there. It's in neutral. Guess it's in neutral now. So what the hell was the speedometer just doing there? That was wild. Huh. Okay, neutral, brakes on, should be good. Put it in park. That was actually 11 miles and down to 26. So I might have to put gas in it soon. But I do have the AC set to 65, so that felt good for 10 minutes. So I'll let it cool down and do this whole thing again. Still no leaks, other than the AC. The AC felt good in there. So I'm going to let it cool down and drain it again. So this is what the second change looked like. It's getting more red. Feels like oil again. So it's still dark, but at least there's a tint of red to it now. So just waiting for this to cool down a little bit and do it again. Probably not going to have enough to do. I'll do one more and then I won't have enough to fill it, but I can go get more. That's where we're at. Last time I'm just going to do a slow drain. I don't want it to spill again. So stupid. Just let it go again. Nice and red now. Yeah, really nice tint of red to it now. Still dirty, but getting a lot better. I just noticed a bunch of new splatter. Wasn't there before. And maybe it's just the angle. It's the problem. But it looks like that boot's leaking. It's making a mess up there. Something else to keep an eye on. It's just splattering. Not pouring out or anything. It's just something to keep an eye on. And this thing's still doing a slow drip. Probably not hot enough to burn, but it's hot enough to be uncomfortable. So just letting it drip. Well, it's getting hot out. I'm getting impatient, so burn we go. Yeah, it's hot. Yep, it's hot. Oh, it's going to be good enough. Put the nut back in and put more fluid in. It's pretty red right now. Good enough? Well, let's see what this shit looks like. It's looking kind of red. This might be the last time we do it. A lot of the stuff from the last fill was emptied out, but there's still some shit in there. But for the most part, starting fresh. Much more red this time. This is after the second one. That's after the third one. So that might be good enough. What do you think? It's red. It's black, but it's red. I think we'll just fill it up this time and call it done. Something else I did this time that I've seen a few people online do it, and I'm not sure if it'll work, but just disconnect the battery and see if that'll reset the computer. Still have a code scanner coming, but if this works for now, then great. If not, I'll clear the codes later this week and see what we're working with. So, time to put some more fluid in. He's ready. He loves that AC blowing in his face from that center console vent. So we're going for another quick ride. So disconnecting the battery got rid of the check engine light. That's good to know. We're down to 15 miles. So burned 30 miles sitting here. Crazy. Reset the odometer. And run it through the gears. Okay, all the gears work. Well, I think that's good enough for me. Check engine light still off. That was another half mile. Brakes off. Not really sure what's up with the ABS. no idea what that bottom light is. Tail light out, brake light out. I'm gonna have to look that one up. But I'd say this was a good fix. So I'm gonna drop it down and check the fluid and see if we can get the level right. And call it done. So I got a leak. AC's dripping too, but looks like that's coming from the pan bolt, the drain plug. So I'll give that, maybe that's why it was so tight. So I'm going to give that another bit of a turn and hopefully that takes care of it. I emptied the second bucket and it had a tint of red to it. So, and this one was good. It's got red. So I'm going to assume the stuff that's in there now is 1, 2, 3 fluid changes on the transmission to get rid of all that black shit. Money well spent. Okay, we're back on the ground. Not sure what the ABS light's for. I don't remember seeing that. I gotta look back at some older videos and see if that was on before. I don't remember that. I'm sure it's just a sensor somewhere, but worth looking into. Be nice to not have any lights. So I'll check the fluid and see where we're at. Still running nice. Got a red tint to it. Looks like it's good up to the hot level. So I'm going to say that's good. I did give the drain plug another probably 1/8 of a turn. It wasn't very tight, so it should fix that leak. So I'm going to go ahead and say this is good enough to get some insurance and get a plate for it. Drive it around for a bit and see how it does. I was supposed to have an overheating problem, but it's been running for, I had it running for an hour the other day, no problems, and in here it's been a good half hour at a time sometimes, just sitting here. So, and the AC's running too, so it's a little extra load. Got the dog back there hanging out in the AC. Just chilling. Good spot to be. He thinks we're going somewhere, but we're not. I think we're going inside soon because it's too hot out here again. It seems to be a daily problem, unless it rains. So, anyway, gonna wrap this one up. That was very productive. It's, not sure that would work for everybody, but if your fluid looks like shit and 150,000 miles it hasn't been changed, it's worth $150 to spend a few hours doing this. Probably took me about 5 hours total, maybe 6 hours. Most of that time was just letting it cool down. So anyway, that should do it for this video. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.